Sawyer off of the field. Xavier Truss coming in at left tackle for Kirby Smart on offense on this 3rd and 4 for Georgia. His quarterback, JT Daniels, has been outstanding on 3rd downs in his first 2 games. He's 3 of 3 tonight. Has to get to the 45-yard line.
We'll work the back out of the backfield. You got James Cook in there as well.
Daniels with all kinds of time. Takes too much time.
Damn. You gotta throw the ball away, son.
By Zach Pickens.
You gotta get rid of that ball, man.
By JT Daniels. Not only do you flush right into this rush, Warren McClendon, the pocket is not.
You should have threw the ball away.
And you actually have James Cook. Get rid of the football. Give your running back with the ball in space a chance to make a play. He wanted more. Pulls it down, and Pickens with a big sack and a negative yardage play.
Jake Camardo with a booming punt. He's only had 2 returned all season because he puts them so high in the sky. And he does it again there. It's a 50-yard punt with no return. This season, for every field goal and extra point made by participating,
I want to see these running backs get some
will make a contribution
passes too to open up our receiving game too. I just don't want these defenders thinking about our receivers. I want them to think about our running backs too. We'll keep them off balance.
On first downs that last drive. Setting themselves up, staying ahead of the down and distance, setting themselves up with 2nd and 5 so that they could maintain that momentum.
Send up these short yardage plays.
Kevin Harris comes back after the touchdown run. Standing next to Doty and takes the handoff. And he's tackled after a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Stitch, how would you describe Mike Bobo as a play caller? A guy that was the Georgia quarterback for 4 years, an offensive coordinator there.
That's what Kentucky was doing in that game. Send up these short yardage plays to keep the drive going. And I think with their quarterback having mobility, they're going to try to use him too.
Everything stacks up and adds up to something else.
Fake to Harris. Doty steps up, throws a one-on-one ball to Muse. And here comes the flat. That's Lewis Seen. Kirby Smart doesn't like it.
They ran heavy play action, and Javon Gwynn got all tripped up. Pass interference, defense number 16.
That's bullshit, man.
With an automatic first down. So you got a matchup with Nick Muse covered by a safety.
What is that? That ain't no damn pass interference.
That looks like a well-played ball.
He defended the damn plays. There ain't no pass interference. What is that? The ball too high. He couldn't even catch it. Ain't no fucking pass interference. These refs been garbage all season.
Sometimes you see coaches on the receiving end of those penalties argue against it. That time it looked like
garbage ass referee play calling.
Giving them a fresh set of downs and picking up a free 15.
At the 40-yard line. Back to Harris again. Kevin, first down run into Georgia territory.
That's one of their best run concepts. They're able to pull a couple of linemen, call it the moon sweep. It's the old buck sweep. Into 2 guards or guard and center out in front. Same play again.
13 yards on the last one, and this one goes inside the 40. A nice play on first down. It's funny how that terminology has changed as the years have gone on, Stitch, whether you call it a buck sweep or a moon sweep or whatever you call it. It's timeless, isn't it?
Well, it's all these guys that come out of the same kind of coaching tree. And they call it the moon sweep at Georgia because they learned it when Kirby Smart was coaching under Saban.
Out of the game goes Harris, and into the game goes Rashad Amos, a freshman from Fayetteville, Georgia, pressed into action after Zaquandre White had to switch sides of the field and play some defense. He'll need some carries tonight with Deshaun Finley.
How about that play design? A delayed handoff, wait for the defense to react out wide, and then run a draw right up the middle.
On to the Georgia 35-yard line. Amos still in the game, and it's a design quarterback.
Hit his ass! Yeah, bitch!
Tripped up in the backfield as Zion Logue and Malik Herring got an arm on him. Kirby Smart was saying, going from playing Mississippi State to South Carolina,
it's a big difference.
Is as big a transition as you can make.
Because Mississippi State, a straight-up passing attack offense.
Almost never runs the football, throws it almost exclusively.
In South Carolina, they going to run the ball, too.
He's going to run. You'll see a tight end. You'll see I formations, which is something that I'm sure a lot of these defensive players for Georgia, they might not have ever seen an I formation.
Now we see another whistle.
False start, offense number 5. 5-yard penalty, still second down.
And I think that those that have been college football fans for a long time are so conditioned to an I formation. Stitch, you don't almost ever see huddles and quarterbacks under center. And on the touchdown run, we saw a fullback.
Yeah, isn't that something? I mean, that's a legal formation. There's sometimes
I use a fullback too on the goal line. Use extra blockers to get me in the down score in the field for the touchdown.
Personnel groupings anymore. This guy in a running quarterback.
2nd and 15 now. Doty underneath, wise throw to Harris. It's something that had nothing past the original line of scrimmage. Tackled by Rice.
We talk about Kevin Harris as a runner, but as a receiver as well, probably unheralded. Came into this game with 16 receptions, something that's part of those offensive philosophy. Those running back positions, not just a ball carrier. You're going to be a receiver.
It's something that had nothing past the original line of scrimmage. Tackled by Rice.
We talk about Kevin Harris as a runner, but as a receiver as well, probably unheralded. Came into this game with 16 receptions, something that's part of those offensive philosophy. Those running back.
Come on, dogs. Let's get a stop. Let's get him off the field.
To be a receiver out of the backfield.
Dottie.
Third and long. We've already seen there,
Doty.
getting that football
I done got his name wrong, Doty.
Best team at pressuring the passer.
He gonna run if he under pressure.
And this is an obvious passing game.
Underneath, Harris breaking tackles, first down.
Oh, stop him, man.
There it is. It was Meadley at the quarterback for the Georgia.
If they can't run the ball, they'll throw it to the motherfucker.
Checks it down to his back. Poor tackling.
I gotta tackle that dude, man.
Just sliding off of Kevin Harris, who battles his way to the first down.
Amos back into the game, trying the right side. He'll get a few. It'll be second down. Tackled by Eric Stokes.
Richard Amos in there. No Deshaun Finley available for South Carolina in the offensive backfield. No Shi Smith, one of the top receivers in the Southeastern Conference. South Carolina lost him on their second series, only the 6th play of the game last week. With 54 catches for the Gamecock offense.
Sit down, nigga.
That's a loss on the play. As Quay Walker comes in there to make the tackle, it'll be third down.
They're trying to get the ball outside. The Georgia defensive front, they don't cede any ground and allows Quay Walker to run untouched. It's almost like a ball carrier. He's able to get into that offensive backfield. Nobody impeding his progress to get to the ball carrier.
Well, South Carolina is going to be a run-first team, but as you said, this is another obvious passing down, another underneath throw, and it's incomplete into traffic looking for Josh Vann. It's fourth down.
Could have had a chance on that one, and Doty was high with the ball. Trying to get the ball to Vann on a tunnel screen. Georgia brought pressure. They end up bringing 6 defenders. See him get upfield. If he catches that cleanly and underneath, Vann's got a chance to pick up a first down and more. Instead, Doty too high, too hot with that throw.
Parker White to try this 40-yard field goal to make it an 11-point game. Fifth-year senior from Mount Pleasant. He's had an outstanding career. He's got one heck of a leg. 21-10 is the score between these old SEC rivals. Daniels and Williams-Brice Stadium.